and more images for the Wizarding World.
Here's a margarita machine for the shower.
So, there.
Epic Universe previews.
Am I able to have you autograph it?
Okay guys, we are back at Universal Studios Orlando. It is time for another Epic Universe update. Universal just released all this new information about what's going on within the attraction for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. More info about what's going on with like previews and annual passes and all that stuff. We're gonna be going to the green and red coconut clouds, and then also the creative team is meeting right now inside the tribute store. They're signing the Earl the Squirrel book. It is finally cold here in Orlando, so we're wearing the Earl the Squirrel sweater. You can buy this here. They like recreated the sweater that Earl wears and everything.
Feels like I'm in DC for a little bit. We got 4 helicopters, so it might be the president flying by. They got the new medallion up, so it'll be happening from November 22nd until December 31st. We're at the tribute store. There's like a line all the way back to the front door. I finally watched Wicked.
So good. The costumes, the performances were like just perfect. You experienced every single emotion within that movie. You will tear up, you'll laugh, you'll be upset. It's not perfect, right? I do think the CGI in certain areas was not very good. And then it was a little too long. I feel like the Shiz University stuff could have been like trimmed down a little bit, but I'm excited for part 2. I think there's gonna be a lot of Oscar buzz around the cast. As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Ariana Grande. She's just a menace, her and her brother, when they come to theme parks and how they treat people, but she was just perfect. There's no one else I could imagine as that role in a movie. 9 out of 10.
All right, it's time to see this guy in real life. But this is supposed to be smell.
The preview, everything wasn't fully finished, so let's see if it smells like something. It just kind of smells like plywood.
We have a circle right here.
It's kind of weird, like sniffing where other people have sniffed before. It's supposed to smell like chocolate frogs. You know what it smells like? You ever have those chocolate erasers from elementary school? That's what that smells like.
And the fur's still kind of being ripped off a little bit. Looks like they did bring back the Grinch popcorn bucket. You're looking at $27, free first fill, but they have a little deal. So if you spend $40, the popcorn bucket's only $15. Here we go. We got another
smell. It just smells like paint and wood.
We have another circle. Let's see what this smells like.
They all just smell like wood. It's like a fresh cut Christmas tree, I guess. But if you're sniffing the stump.
We got the book. We're heading into the room. All right, so Rob, let's go back to the beginning when Earl was just the annual pass holder joke. How did he go from that to becoming what he is today?
Earl's been around for a while. And we put him in our tribute store in 2020. We had Earl's Tree Farm in that store. And from that point on, it was almost like his platform to fame. And once we did him in the tribute store, we kept doing him each year after that. And he kept getting more popular every year. And we just kept kind of nurturing that popularity. And until he's just huge today.
So when did this begin, the idea to have Earl the Squirrel as a book?
The story was in the process for about 2 years. And then with this year's tribute store, I kind of wanted to go after that pop-up book feel. So we kind of talked with Rob, like, was this year to do the Earl book? Kind of decided yeah, and got the 2 illustrators on board to do the great artwork, Rob's story. So I had the easy part. I just had to kind of, yeah, looks good.
You had to make it make sense.
Are we gonna get a Gurg storyline eventually, or is...
I don't know about that.
Troublemakers.
What you got?
All right, so your question is, I need some lotto numbers. Do you have any good lotto numbers for me?
Okay, here we go. Ready? 7, 23, 30, 45, 55. Right there.
Lotto numbers go that high?
So we've seen Earl in a different version of him, right? So why did you guys change, I guess, the style of Earl for the book?
There's kind of been different versions of him from when we started drawing him, honestly, in like 2020, when I kind of did the first sketches. So I think he's kind of changed slightly from each iteration, from the merchandise to now we have him in this book. I think this one's kind of, it's from his point of view. Each iteration, you see the different artist's hand on him.
What is it like now that you both have worked on a comic book and a book? If you go back to your elementary school self and be like, tell your teachers, look what I've done. What is that like now?
Growing up, my parents would always get the notes home from school. You know, Greg's a very good student, but he needs to learn that there's a time and a place to draw. And now I get paid a living to draw, so there. I really enjoy getting a chance to try my hand at drawing Earl and kind of give him a little bit of life and give him that kind of old storybook feel. And coming off of the comic book and the style of that and then into this was a nice transition and challenge. It's that kind of shifting your style to fit with what needs to be aiding the story, you know, and get that vibe across. So no, it was a lot of fun. It was a fun challenge.
Oh my God. They have a pearl. They have a pearl. Totally walk by the ornaments. They're really hidden. When you're going into the final room, they're on this final little Christmas tree. I'll be right there, but kind of hidden.
Cheese? Okay, so at the main tree, King Julian and the Lemurs, they do like this little dance party. They're like the universal version of like the Rockettes. Okay, so Universal didn't make any like special holiday food booths this year. They do have a couple special food offerings at kind of already permanent locations. So there's a special like Gingy cookie.
Here at the DreamWorks Imagination Cafe, they do have a deal going on right now. Buy two, get one free for the Coca-Cola Freestyle Holiday.
Gingy sold out. He said they might have the Gingy at the Swap Snacks stand.
Please have the Gingy cookie. I think this is all that's left in all of Universal Studios.
I have not been this stressed about getting something at a theme park since the boarding groups back in the day. There he is. The final little guy right there. I don't want to hear it, buddy. That's not a gumdrop. What is this, Gingy? You didn't get real buttons, okay? Amateur gingerbread man. No more walking for you, buddy. See how Gingy tastes. Tastes like a really soft Teddy Graham. You know when you like have Teddy Grahams and you leave the bag open for a couple hours and it gets like stale, but it gets soft? 8.5 takes you back to childhood. I am not waiting for the parade. I'm gonna do that during the weekday. It's a weekend.
If you are an annual pass holder, they do have a pass holder area right over here by Mel's.
So we're going into 5 and Dime right now, so they have the special annual pass holder magnet. So you pick this up at the annual pass holder lounge at Islands of Adventure or here at 5 and Dime.
Here it is, a little Gingy UAP, and then for pass holder, they have a little gumdrop button.
Okay, Epic Universe annual passes. Are we getting them? The rumor is after 6 months is when the Epic Universe annual passes will maybe appear. It also depends on how well Epic Universe is selling. If it's not selling well, then they, you know, break the glass and are like, oh, we have annual passes. And then a lot of people have questions about previews for Epic Universe, right? So we know they're happening. As you know, Epic Universe opens in May. So the rumor is right now is the end of March, right? Different kind of higher tiers of team members will be going for a preview, and then kind of the standard team members will enjoy Epic Universe previews for about 8 weeks, you know, kind of leading up to Epic Universe. So I'm gonna guess, right, so we got March and April team members. I would say the end of April, and then, you know, May leading into the grand opening will be annual pass holders. That's kind of the leading rumor inside.
All right, let's head up to the Coconut Club. All right, we're here. We've made it.
It is snoping right now in City Walk.
They got a projection out here, the green and red Coconut Club. We're coming in. Oh, that's live music being played. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so they have a little ski lift. This is so good. You can stand here and get a little photo op right there as if you're skiing. Okay, I'm loving this. I like this. So it's like directional signs. So there's retro restrooms. Let's go check that out. White Elephant Bar, Earl's Tree Farm, Ugly Sweater Lounge, okay, Snow Globe Bar, and the New York Holiday Tree. Retro restrooms, the finest toilets in town. Unload here. Life is better on the slopes. Best seat ever. They lit up the entire walkway to the bathroom. But we have all these presents. This is wild. I never thought I'd be like filming a bathroom. We got a little Rudolph with a little Santa hat right there, and we'll report back what's inside. Okay, they have Christmas lights in here. Santa decoration. Bear. We got the HHN bear. You recently saw him in the museum house, looking like a snack. We got the HHN bear. So I like that each little area has its own little theme. The snowflakes on the TV screen, which kind of blends in with the small little Christmas village. Then over here, we had a little train. This is so good. And then they have like games all throughout the entire bar. So you can hang out with your friends, your family. All ages are welcome here. Enjoy a nice beverage after the slopes. The Red and Green Coconut Club. They got the bubble hockey here. Now below the bar, they have like presents that are all wrapped up. They got all the lights, all the decorations. We've assigned the worst white elephant gift donations. Deposit below. No take backsies, all exchanges, final management. And it's the trash can. So you have a little tree here. They got a little white elephant right there, and there's all the elephants on the tree. They got a little photo op right here. Here's all the gifts. You always get those weird, in our family we call them ha-has, these like joke gifts. You got the fish sandals, hatch your own spider terrarium, talking toilet paper. I want to say that looks like a Nick Cage pillow. Triceratops taco holder, peopleofwalmart.com adult coloring book, can of dehydrated water, just add water, bacon flavored toothpaste. Oh my god, look at this. American mullet socks, and it's got mullet on the back of the socks. Where they have a farting pen. Here we got second place, Swing of Hope 2024. Here you got some headlight fluid. Here's a margarita machine for the shower. You can drink a margarita while you're taking a shower. The world's smallest violin. All fame, no shame. The human cone. You can wear a cone with your pet. The Secret Life of Squirrels, a love story. We're gonna go upstairs real quick. I got a little Gerg sweater right there, so it's gonna be Earl's Tree Farm and Nut House. I like that we're still continuing these lights going upstairs. We got the ugly sweater. We got Earl's Golden Coconut Scavenger Hunt. Earl is at it again and hid 12 golden coconuts. Can you find them all? So last year, they had the Green and Red Coconut Club. They kind of had a story, and this was part of the story. This is a fun little Easter egg. The Scarlet and Olives Holiday Pool Party. But they crossed out 2023 and just put 2024. Our first golden coconut is right there. I love that all the lights are just like all over the place. We got Oh Snap on this sweater. There's golden acorns along the entire fence. These were at the Coconut Club last year. They were like little Easter eggs. So this is the one for the Grinch. Then they even made a little Earl one, but these are from last year. And then even when the Grinch wears this sweater, the live action film. And then we also have a little Where's Waldo pickle.
All right, so you're gonna see these snow globes everywhere. Now, last time you saw them was actually in Slaughter Cinema in kind of, you know, the Santa little movie. But before that, they were in the Krampus house. You know, Krampus had all the snow globes. So that's where that prop is from.
Look at this, you're like going in to like a cabin. So we have all these fun little squirrel photos right here. We got some boots. I like the wreath with a little squirrel right there. Let's walk in. So you have all these Christmas trees. We're in the tree farm right now. We got the classic Earl design. This is like the Grinch ball Christmas tree from last year. And then we have a little Gerg sweater. And I like this. It's like an upside down Christmas tree. Down here we have a little llama and a squirrel hanging out. And then they have a skyline of a ski resort. If you look right over here, you'll see Earl's truck right there. Over here in this little corner, you can get another little photo op. It's like a little fondue thing. He's here, he's dancing. Earl, there he is. I love you, man. It's a big year for you. You got a book. I know, it's great. Am I able to have you autograph it?
Okay.
You know what, I think Earl deserves the front page.
The front page?
Front page.
You don't want to hide it. Don't hide that under a bushel basket, no.
Look at that Picasso right there. So also something new that just came out. Have you seen this yet? Pearl's got a little plushie now, I know. I figured you want to see Pearl, you miss her. So throughout the night, they have an Earl meet and greet upstairs.
He's not just working, he's working it.
We got the menu here, nice and simple. Butterscotch cookie, the naughty list, the Colorado Bulldog, or the nice list. And then I like that they even have a custom menu.
All right, here we go. So we got the naughty list. Blanco tequila, cranberry juice, black currant syrup, and Seagram's ginger ale garnished with a red glitter rim. There's no bitters in this upstairs menu. I'm loving it. It's like a subtle cranberry margarita. Okay, the drink. We're doing good. Coconut Club is crushing it. It's like a very sweet, mellow cranberry margarita. 9 out of 10. It's palatable for everybody. This place is a freaking vibe. This is, I think, the epitome of Christmas. This is the most Christmas thing I think you could do. It's my favorite thing I've done at Universal for the entire holiday season. Like, each little area is its own version of Christmas for someone. Like, some people love Christmas music, right? And they have the live band playing Christmas music. Or snow globes, and that's part of the snow globe bar. Or the white elephants, you got like the tree farm, right? A lot of people, you know, would go and cut down their tree in person. Little Christmas town village. That's, you know, someone's, you know, Christmas. Or there's a whole section where it's just all lights. So I think they did a really good job incorporating kind of, you know, the greatest hits, I think, of everybody's Christmas. I was kind of worried how this is gonna turn out. Last year's is a mess. But I think you got Earl up here. It's a vibe. 10 out of 10. No notes.
All right, so you come out here and they have the Snope going. They also have axe throwing. They have two things of axe throwing. So they open this up. So we have axe throwing rules. Axes must remain in the designated axe throwing area. All right, so it's a Velcro target. So you want to connect the blade.
All right, here we go. Little axe throwing.
Like that.
There's so many families making like special memories here.
Bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
They have a little Easter egg of Earl. You know, Earl died eating the Christmas lights, and they have a little nod to that. All right, we've made it downstairs. So there's two different menus. Upstairs has a different menu, and downstairs has a different menu. Out of all the drinks, I only see one with bitters on it.
Okay, it's time for drink number 2. So we got the Ski Swizzle. So it's gonna be an aged dark rum, green chartreuse, pineapple and lime juice, B.G. Reynolds syrup, simple syrup garnished with a pineapple wedge. Ski Swizzle, really strong. 2 drinks, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm gonna do a 9 out of 10. Okay guys, we are back in the office. Now before we talk about the new info for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the new attraction and everything, I want to talk about the Green and Red Coconut Club. It's truly something special this year. I think it's one of the best offerings at Universal Studios for the holidays, and honestly one of the best offerings in Orlando this holiday season. It's great. The drinks are good. The atmosphere is great. There's also a special overlay experience on Sundays. We'll be going back to try that. So now let's talk about what's going on with the Wizarding World, the new info for Epic Universe. So People Magazine released a new little article and more images for the Wizarding World and the Epic Universe Ministry of Magic ride, right? So they went a little more in depth with what those photos were that were released a couple weeks ago. There's also some new photos. Okay, so the article starts out with this: exclusive photos, every detail inside the new Harry Potter ride opening at Universal Orlando. People has an exclusive first look inside Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry, opening at Universal Orlando's new Epic Universe Park in May 2025. Wands at the ready. Universal Orlando Resort is giving its first in-depth look at the brand new addition to the Wizarding World. Universal unveiled a slew of new images of the forthcoming thrill ride, Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry, including 2 photos you can only see on People. The ride will be the centerpiece of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, one of the 5 lands opening in May 2025 as part of Universal Orlando's much-hyped 3rd theme park, Epic Universe. The Battle of the Ministry attraction incorporates a brand new storyline taking place inside the government headquarters of the British Wizarding World, the Ministry of Magic. Those towering green tiled walls, golden statues, and unwieldy elevators fans will recognize from the books and films. Accessing the ministry requires a trip via Metro Flu, a system similar to the Flu network of the films that will transport guests from the new theme park land's main entrance in the 1920s, Wizarding Paris, directly into the British ministry circa the 90s. The Metro Flu, with its barrel vaulted ceilings and rows of human-sized hearths, is clearly part of the queue, with roped off areas for lines and riders to weave through. The details of the magical mode of transport is still a mystery. It may involve some special effects, similar to the trick in the line for the park's Hogwarts Express, or could simply be a familiar passageway, like the brick wall behind its leaky cauldron. The ministry's soaring atrium looks just like the movie set, with gleaming green tiled walls and rows of windowed offices cantilevered overhead.
The images shown of the ministry reception desk, framed by a gold M logo on the walls, as well as the Fountain of Magical Brethren, which features golden statues of a witch, a centaur, a goblin, and a house elf. The last appears to be just visible behind the witch's skirt in the new photo. An exclusive people photo, the atrium's massive wizard statue is also visible. Its wand raised in one hand. Book readers will remember these figures played an essential role in another battle at the ministry between Voldemort and Dumbledore. In addition to the lobby is the massive banner with a no doubt moving image of Dolores Umbridge in her Alcatraz stripes. It declares that she stand trial today and instructs visitors to head to courtroom 10. Elsewhere, a special edition of the Daily Prophet declares Umbridge stands trial today. Unopened interdepartmental memo shaped into a paper airplane to zoom around the ministry sits on top of the newspaper. The new photos also offer a glimpse inside Umbridge's brilliant pink office and exclusive people photo. The gilded relief around the ceiling is revealed to contain wizards and dragons, as well as the ministry M in a gold crest. An up-close photo of the ride's new character is also from the same space. Higgledy, the house elf, sits perched atop a stack of files, holding a quill and looking at a clipboard, not dissimilar to some Umbridge has used. She also wears what may be the witch's ring and shoe. Another detail shot of her perch indicates the pink folders are case files. Umbridge's desk and other views of the room are conspicuously absent from the photos, possibly because they contain ride spoilers. A few other shots tease additional areas of the ministry the ride will likely take visitors. One displays a sign for the Department of Magical Creatures, while another shows a display case of clocks surrounded by black tile. This is no doubt the time room inside the Department of Mysteries, a space visited in the books that is adjacent to the more famous Hall of Prophecy. In addition to the clocks of all types, it contains time turners used for time travel in the Wizarding World. Lastly, Universal released a new photo of the actual ride vehicle. The image shows a setup for about 10 guests to sit in 2 rows of tufted red leathered seats. It looks similar to the arrangement of Disney's classic Tower of Terror ride. While Universal hasn't revealed exactly what type of ride Battle of the Ministry will be, an earlier rendering showed the box of seats suspended in the air and tilted at an angle that implies its movement may be more similar to the Escape from Gringotts. So the ride is actually going to be pretty much, it's like the Spider-Man ride vehicle but with like a lift. So it's kind of a mix between Tower of Terror and Spider-Man. The resort teased at the time that the park will incorporate settings and storylines from the spin-off Fantastic Beasts films. Part of the land will be set in the 1920s Wizarding Paris, specifically in Paris, as well as Wizarding London, where much of the original series takes place. We get a better look in concept art of the outside of the show, and then also kind of like the main little lobby area, right, where you'll kind of be like hanging out before you actually enter into the show. On the stage, we can see one of the actual little creatures, but people are really hyping the show up, so I have like high hopes. It's just such an exciting time to be a Universal fan because like, it's gonna be a big year. It's gonna be an epic year. So guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family. We love the family! Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Epic Universe around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon. There's golden acorns. I figured you want to see Pooterade? You miss her.